Welcome guys to my part 2 video of me reviving this 10-year-old computer. This is the Dell XPS 410. Alright, this computer here is good. It's still up to standard for internet browsing, for today's task. Other than, heavy gaming, you can still do it. Do not suggest for you to do so. But you can still 720-ish p, medium settings or so. That's if you really want to game on the old computer. But this is not the purpose for this computer here. This is something that still is up to par, for tasking, having a lot of tabs open on your browser because it has 8 gig of RAM. And this is the RAM sticks that I have here. All right, this is the Corsair DDR2 on the back here. This is, I believe, what's the RAM speeds? 800 megahertz, 2 gig on RAM stick. We have 4, so 8 gigs total. I mean, it's a pretty good, nice looking RAM stick there still. So, then not proceeded of showing you guys on how to remove the motherboard from the case, because this is not a tutorial on how to, but this is something that I just wanted to walk you guys through to see if we could revive this old computer. But at the same time, however, I have to show you what the accessory I had to remove to get to the motherboard. So this is one of the stuff. This is the heatsink. All right, this is a heatsink here. We have the graphics card. All right, that's a graphics card. We have the sound card here as well. Sound card. So after I proceeded removing all these accessories from the motherboard, I disconnected the plugs, 24 pin, the 4-pin connectors, and yada yada. Once I did that, I removed the screws that holds down the motherboard onto the case. So, story short, this is the motherboard. There you have it. And inspecting the motherboard closely, we have multiple capacitors that either they leaked, they're about to. So this was in here as well. Let's see if you could find an angle there. See the top of that? It's just kind of bulging out. These two caps are busted. Alright, we have another one there. See if I can notice any more. Oh, check this one out. Did not notice that one when it was the in the case. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let me see, 5 caps so far. Let's see if I can show you more. Everything else appears to be fine, but there's evidence that this board is shot, so I'm just gonna replace it. Hopefully I can still find these motherboard. Alright, and I believe if I go by this serial number here, so you can get a closer look. I'm up there. If I go by that, DSN, that's the brand or type of model or something. But I'm gonna type that in to see if I can find this motherboard. All right. By the way, also this is when I originally had got this computer, right? It came with the dual core Celeron, which is a crappy CPU, and I upgraded the CPU to E6600 dual core, right? And it pretty much it was like 4 to 5 times faster than the actual original Celeron that this computer came with. So this CPU is still up, up to standard when it comes to tasks today internet task. You know, other than gaming, you know, but it's still good enough for everyday use. Right. So let me see the back. No burn marks. Yep. Everything appears to be fine. Okay, let's search on the web and see if we can find it. All right. Okay, looking at the on eBay, I did find the motherboard, right? And Dell LGA 7075 E21 0882 motherboard. This person is selling it with the Pentium. I really don't need the CPU, but it's about roughly about $35 for the motherboard, right? And let's click on this picture here, make sure everything looks good. It's the same socket, same everything. Alright, see what else we see here. Check this picture out. Okay, $35. Damn. Would have liked to get it for $25, but I still could look around to see if I could find a better bargain. But $35, that's the price range I was expecting it. So yeah, let's see how this one looks like here. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna just stop it here. I'm gonna order the motherboard. What do you guys suggest me to do as well? I'm thinking of getting a power supply. One of the major, especially with these older computers, one of the reasons they used to just die for this reason, you know, due to bad caps and stuff like that, is because from doing some research and so on, you know, I found out that pretty much all as well, as cheap component this computer has, it also has a cheap power supply. It's pretty much a generic power supply, which not filter, you know, noise, nothing like that. So I'm thinking about getting a, you know, because the power supply you can still carry from one computer to another, so it's a pretty good investment regardless if you buy one, if you don't need it, but it's a good thing to have in case you want to upgrade. You can still carry that power supply with you. So I'm considering getting a power supply, at least in the gold standard, right? Not, well, I would say if I could get an 80 plus bronze, right? Yeah, it's better than the generic power supply this computer comes with. But I think a bronze, 80 plus bronze would be good enough, right? And this way, you know, the voltage is cleaner, the watts are cleaner, you know, it's pretty much a good filter, you know, and at least it will, I don't know, it would affect the component to last longer, right? Because all this dirty power supply, I mean, when I say dirty, it's just not filter, it's not efficient. A lot of ripples or noises coming through, and if I get a better power supply, I pretty much expect more durability or life durations for my motherboard, at least. So leave the comments below. Leave any comments in the comments section below if you think it's worth. You know, I will get the motherboard, but should I get a power supply as well with it? So let me know down below, and we're gonna stop it right here. next time I get back to you guys, it's gonna be video part 3 with my motherboard, and I'm pretty sure I'm getting the power supply. But if it's not worth it, let me know in the comments below. And yeah, I'll catch you guys later. Thank you for watching, and bye bye.